So, I have a question. Why do guys not sit down when they pee? Aside from the stereotype that men who sit down when they drain the snake are simply no more than beta cucks, is there any actual reason that we avoid this alternate strategy for relief? Well, I'm here to tell you, the answer is... not really. In fact, sitting down may even be the better way to pee. Now wait, before you click off, hear me out here. Give me 5 minutes of your time and I bet I can convince you to never piss standing up ever again, because it is probably one of the most inefficient parts of modern day society. So here I have this graphic to display my point. Basically what's going on here, this little area right here that's marked out, that's the area we're aiming for when we pee. This area right here represents the toilet bowl, this little ring around said area. Back here, in fact, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead, we're gonna make it red. This is the back of the toilet. It does not matter, it does not apply in this equation, it is simply there for aesthetic purposes. Now moving back, this block is meant to represent you, and obviously things that I cannot show due to a certain list of community guidelines. So with piss being represented by this yellow line, in other words, if it goes this way, this is where the piss stream goes. Now let's break down a few different scenarios. Number one, you're intoxicated and your vision is wobbly. When you're drunk, you can't really get a good lock on the toilet bowl because you know your depth perception's all messed up from the drink, and your vision's just wobbly and it's just a mess. So, you know, you can theoretically go for a full stream without a miss, but more than likely you're gonna end up with some stray streams or a little something like that. Not optimal. Number two, you just came home from school or work and your legs are tired. Before you can really relax, you gotta pee. Your legs are tired and you know, you're all shaky, and instead of getting to just sit down and relax after a hard day, you have to stand there in front of the toilet and let your legs continue to be tired while you take a piss. It doesn't really affect accuracy or anything like that, so to speak, but it's just annoying. Not optimal. And finally, number three, a situation dreaded by men around the world. The double stream. Simply put, if you get caught with a double stream while you're standing up, you're fucked. You try to position one stream towards the bowl, you have stray stream. If you try to position the other stream towards the bowl, you have stray stream. It's a lose-lose situation with cleanup always involved. And just as an added screw you from Satan, this at least to me seems more common when you're drunk, so you have to deal with those negatives as well. Truly nothing should be more terrifying to a man than a standing double stream. Not optimal. Now, let's look at these situations through the perspective of a sit-down piss Chad.
The greatest feeling you can get in a gym, or the most satisfying feeling you can get in the gym, is the pump, the pump, the pump, the pump, the pump.
So here I have another graphic, and as you can see, it's slightly different from the one we had previously. So let me just take it through you right quick. Obviously, this one is through the perspective of someone who is sitting down on their toilet. This block is you. This is, once again, the toilet bowl, and this black area is the area you're aiming for. Some of you, the smart ones, might be catching on to what I'm saying already. Now, situation one, intoxication. Unlike the standard standing beta, the sit-down piss Chad has nothing to worry about with this hurdle. Since he is already sitting down, aiming inside the toilet bowl, the wobbliness and the decreased depth perception have absolutely no effect on him. He can simply stream however he wants, no matter what he does. It's still ending up in that bowl. You can't sway if your butt is planted, and you can't miss if your weapon is inside the target. Optimal. Scenario 2, the piss to freedom. Sitting down completely eliminates this issue. Instead of having to stand there and wait for your piss to be done to rest your legs, you get to relieve both your legs and your bladder at the same time. That's 2 reliefs for the price of 1. Optimal. And finally, the big boy, the final boss, the double stream. Again, this gets absolutely annihilated by the optimal pee position, or optimal as I've come to call it. There's no need to worry about having to aim 2 streams because once again, there is no need to aim. With no worry about cleanup, you can simply let the Golden River flow with peace of mind in this situation which used to be so dire. This also eliminates the common partial causation of intoxication, so it's a double win. That leaves the score a staggering 0-3 for the optimal position, and honestly, there are many more examples of its benefits. And if you're thinking about commenting about Splashback, I have a question for you, boy. Are you afraid to get wet? You, the mighty manly man who stands when they piss? That's what I thought, you standing stickler. Now get out of here.